Morning students, welcome to refreshing class of PUC Secondary English. So today we will discuss the unit 5 and also 7, especially Sunny morning and also the garden. So let's get in regarding to the units. Okay, so as you know that the session of the video about the author we are going to discuss and also important key points as per the revision. At the same time, we are going to discuss one more section also. So I think in this video we will cover 2 units. Okay, Sunny morning and also the garden done by P. Venkatesh. So let's get into the 5th unit, that is the Sunny morning, a Sunny morning done by Serafin and Jacqueline Alvarez Pointero. So I think first of all we have to go for about the authors. Why should we go for about the authors? As you know that whatever the question comes in the lesson or unit, so while answering the question, write some about the author. So it is very impressive to the evaluator. That's why. So you should write some of the words. So first of all, Serafin and Jacqueline Alvarez Pointero. So this unit written by 2 persons. I think 2 persons are not each other, but they are the Spanish brothers. Okay, known as the Golden Boys of Madrid Theatre. This is the sentence: Golden Boys of Madrid Theatre. You should write in the examination. And second point, together they wrote about 200 plays which depict the life and manners of people. So together means both the persons written nearly 200 plays. Not a so especially these 200 plays will be exploring about the life and manners of people. Life and manners of people. Third point, the present drama quite interesting to read that how 2 characters hide their identity because of their old age. Finally, they succeeded indirectly. So, do some lines about the unit. What is the thought or theme of the unit? You should write some of the words. And finally, let us know the concept as follows. So, like that, you are going to write in the main examination about author of the Serafin and also Jacqueline. So now the time to discuss about the important key points of the Sunny morning. Okay, as you know that Sunny morning is one of the drama comes in PUC second year. The characters you know that first of all you can see that Lara and also the Don Gangelo and also the Johnito and also the Petra. So at the same time, Donna Lara, I think she was called heroine of this drama, and also Don Gangelo, hero of the this drama can call it. At the same time, Johnito was the servant of the Don Gangelo, you know that. At the same time, Petra was the servant of or maid of the Donna Lara. So these 4 characters comes in the drama. So let's begin the important key points. Because of unable to read each and every line of the textbook, so that's why we will go for the important key points. So in the key points, maybe chance to arise of 1 mark question, that's why. So carefully you can go for revision. The first point, a Sunny morning drama was held in a retired corner of a park in the Madrid. So I think a question may become like that. So in which place the drama took place? You can go for that retired corner of a park in Madrid. You can go for it like that, or you can write it Madrid Park. Okay, second point. Donna Lara, 70 years old, entered the park with having the parasol, which serves also as a cane. You know that Donna Lara, by the help of the Petra, she entered into that kind of garden with a sunny morning. At the same time, she has the parasol. It also works as a cane. Parasol means now umbrella. So cane means kattige. So means umbrella ತರ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ kattige ತರನೇ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬಹುದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Third point, Donna Lara's maiden name was Petra, 20 years old. I think maybe the chance to raise the question. And fourth point, the maid Petra wanted to see God and Donna Lara gave 10 minutes duration to meet him. You know that beginning of the story, Petra wanted to see the I think the God of the park. So that's why I think the Donna Lara given I think duration of 10 minutes. Maybe chance to write in the question how much of duration Donna Lara give to the Petra. So I think answer is that 10 minutes. And let's enter to the 5th point. Donna Lara brought breadcrumbs to birds and thrown 3 handfuls of breadcrumbs. You know that she was very interested to throw the breadcrumbs to the birds, especially 3 handful of breadcrumbs mentioned, especially rise to the question may be rise in the examination, keep it in the memory. And also the sixth one, Donna Lara compared the pigeon to philosopher. I think she was feeding the breadcrumbs to the pigeons, so that's why. So one of the pigeons came and take the breadcrumbs and alone went to the one of the tree. So that bird will be compared to as a philosopher. Don Brancho entered the park with the help of his servant Jonathan. So in this way, Petra went to see her guard. At the same time, Lara will enjoy with the birds. At the same time, one of the person, I think he came to the garden. So that is Don Brancho with the help of the Jonathan. Jonathan, I told you that he was the servant of the Don Brancho. The 3 prisoners sitting in the bench of Don Gangelo. So I think Don Gangelo prescribed as usual one of the bench in that park. So but when he came to the kind of a situation, so the 3 prisoners already sat on that kind of bench. So that's why he was noticed the kind of prisoners. And the 9th point is that Don Gangelo scaring the birds of Donna Lara. I think he was searching to sit on the benches. On the moment he was going to left side and right side, then he scared the birds. The birds are scattered. So that's why yellow chelu yellow birds are scare ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಯಾರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ Don Gangelo. And Don Gangelo complained against park authorities to place more benches in the park. 11th point, Don Gangelo felt that Donna Lara ought to at home knitting and counting her beads. Why should Don Gangelo told this statement? There is a connection between Lara and also Gangelo. So heated conversation, you can call it. So on that moment, in this age, why should she come to the park? Instead of that, she will be remains in the home and knitting and counting her beads. That's why he told the statement. And next one, Don Gangelo used his handkerchief as a shoe brush. This is very funny, but you should keep in the memory very important points. And lastly, next one is the neighbors right. Donna Lara criticized the actions of the Don Gangelo. Which action? Okay, Don Gangelo used the handkerchief as a shoe brush. Again, shoe brush will be used as a handkerchief. So that action was criticized by the Donna Lara. And next, Don Gangelo asked Jadro to give a book to him. So on that moment, to avoid a conversation with the Lara, he asked a book to the Jadro. I think Don Gangelo's pair glasses are compared to telescope. On that moment, he was took outside enormous glass. So she was means Lara was I think afraid of that kind of glasses. That's why she compared to a telescope. Don Gangelo went every Sunday with gun and dog to hunting at his estates near Aravaka. So maybe one more question can arise here. So which estate? Aravaka. So why should we go for it? For the hunting. Don Gangelo proved his hunting by showing wild boar's egg. So I think Donna Lara, she was not agreeable by the words of the Gangelo, but he told that I will show my wild boar's egg in my home. So this is a statement to prove his hunting. At the same time, 18th point, Donna Lara proved her hunting by showing tiger skin in her body. She also countered to that statement, I have the tiger skin in my body. Body means I can provide the room of the Lara. I think these are the initial stage of connection with Lara and also Gangelo. But after that, a tremendous changes happened. A pinch of snuff. Very important point here. Made peace between Donna Lara and also Don Gangelo. Our ibbru madhye ಒಂದು ಶಾಂತತೆ ಬಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ತಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ pinch of snuff. Okay. So next 20th point is that Donna Lara and Don Gangelo both made 3 kinds of sneezes. Maybe any kind of questions can come in the examination, but we have to carefully about it. Don Gangelo referred the book 28 Sparse Returns, which contains beautiful poems. After the very good relationship between the Lara and Gangelo, he referred one of the book 28 Sparse Returns. Don Gangelo mentioned the poets Esperanza, Jorilla, Beckwith, and others. So dear students, this is a very important point. He told that I am very familiar of some poets. The poet name is that Esperanza, Jorilla, Beckwith, and others. Don Gangelo composed good verses in his youth. He told that Don Gangelo went to America at the age of 6 years old. She asked that, are you ready to America? He told that at the age of 6 years I went to America. So 25th point, Don Gonzalo met the poet Jorilla in America. He referred to that I met a Jorilla. Jorilla means one of the poet, best poet. I met the person in America. He told like that. 26th point, Don Gonzalo belongs to the native city of Valencia. So the story will be taken very seriously by here itself. So again we told that my native place is that Valencia. Keep in memory. Once it asked for one last question. So which native Don Gonzalo belongs to means Valencia. Don Gonzalo told he spent his early youth in Valencia. Donna Lara belongs to the native city of Marisela. So you know that this is a very important point also. Donna Lara belongs to native of Marisela. And also, Donna Lara told she spent several seasons in Marisela. And the 30th point is that Donna Lara Lorente, known in locality as the Silver Maiden. Okay, you know that the identity of the characters happened here. Donna Lara never told that. I think besides sitting my side, he was the Don Gonzalo. I think never they expressed. They never identified. But here. I think Lara Lorente, known in locality as the Silver Maiden. Don Gonzalo told Lara Lorente spent many hours at the window of the room. I think in this step they are identified or completely concealed by themselves. Ibru tama ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಗುರುತಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಚ್ಚಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಸ್ ಎ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ, ಆಸ್ ಎ ಕಸಿನ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಟೋರಿಯನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು Donna Lara, Don Gonzalo's cousin tossed up to her balcony a bucket of flowers. Okay, Don Gonzalo's cousin. Okay, Don Gonzalo, I think they told that it's my cousin. Not he was himself explored that I am Don Gonzalo, but instead of that he told that it's my cousin. So he was regularly going to the balcony and a bucket of flowers he was throwing into that. Donna Lara told Lara Lorente may marry to merchant, but instead of marrying to the Don Gonzalo's cousin, I think they should plan to marry for the merchant. The merchant was badly wounded by the cousin of Don Gonzalo. Once there is a quarrel was happened, duel was happened between the Don Gonzalo's cousin. Actually Don Gonzalo, but in the story not revealed. So Don Gonzalo's cousin. So 35th point, according to Don Gonzalo, the cousin of Gonzalo after the duel went to Seville, then came to Madrid. So in this way, the story will be continued. And 36th point, Don Gonzalo's cousin met a glorious death in America. So I think there is a story was told by the Don Gonzalo. It's a himself death story, you can call it. Okay. So finally he was dead in Africa, drenched by holding the flag of Spain and whispering the name of his beloved Lara. And Donna Lara wrote Gonzalo's name on the sand. The tide rose with a boom and swept Donna Lara out to sea. So Donna Lara also not behind this kind of story. She also framed a story that she created herself, her death. So that's what I think regularly she went to the near to the sea and writing the name of Gonzalo on the sand. Then I think she was sat on one of the rock. So that time with a boom and swept Donna Lara out of the sea. In this way, the death was happened. This is not a real death. It's just imagine. They created the story like that. So 39th question. Donna Lara married 2 years after Don Gonzalo ran off to Paris with a ballet dancer after 3 months. Okay. Most of the Donna Lara married 2 years after 2 ವರ್ಷ ನಂತರ ಇವಳು ಮದುವೆ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಗಾಂಜಲೋ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮೋಸವಾಗಿ 3 ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರನ್ನ ಮದುವೆ ಆಗಬೇಕು ನಿರ್ದೇಶನ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. This is the actual thing. This is the point was considered by themselves. Petra told that the God gave violence to Donna. So everything is very good. That at the same time, I never told to him I am Donna Lara because I am completely aged. So at the same time, Don Gonzalo also think the same thing. I never told to her I am the Don Gonzalo because I am prostrate now. My body structure was completely changed. She feels I am the gallant lover who tossed the flowers on the balcony, and she also feels like that I am the one of the beautiful women to him. So in this way, they feel each other very nicely, very calmly. So ಅವರು ತಮ್ಮಷ್ಟವೇ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ರೀತಿ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಹೊಂದಿರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ತಮ್ಮ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ಬಳಸಿಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಕೊನೆಯದಾಗಿ ಪೆಟ್ರಾ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮನುಷ್ಯನಾಗಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು I think the God has given the violence to the Donna Lara, so she has given the kind of violence to Donna Lara. At finally, Don Consuelo, before leaving the park with a great effort, picked a forest with which Lara dropped. So while receiving the violets from Petra, she dropped some of the violets. So after she means Donella left the kind of park. So then I think Don Consuelo take that kind of dropped violets. This was observed by the Petra. Sorry, I think one of the servant Jonathan. But whatever the things happened, they each other know that she was the Donella and he was the Don Consuelo, but completely considered their identity. So in this way, the story was ended, especially the sunny morning. It's a beautiful love story, but at the same time, not explored by themselves. They considered their identity. So when you get into the third point, one more section. So which questions may come in this session? Okay, where did the act take place in the prose a sunny morning in the park of Madrid? First answer. Name the servant of Donella in the act of sunny morning, that is Petra. Name the servant of Don Consuelo in the act of sunny morning, that is Jalito. And to whom did Petra want to see in the park? The guard of the park. Yaran note the guard of the park. And the fifth point is that who occupied Don Consuelo's usual bench in the park? On the bench, the three priestess. And next one is that sixth one. Why did Donella angry about Don Consuelo? You know that he scared the birds which will be feeding the breadcrumbs. You can write it, he scared the birds. And seventh one, what right does Donella claim to have criticized Don Consuelo? Neighbors? Right, answer is that. It's a revision to you by watching this video. What did Don Consuelo use to brush the dust from his shoes? His handkerchief is using as a shoe brush. The answer is that. Ninth question. Who establishes space between what establishes space between Donella and Consuelo? A pinch of snuff. Most oftenly asked question, this one. And the 10th one. Name the poets of Don Consuelo had called the friends. You know that Esposito, Jorilla, Bedford and others. These are the familiar poets to the Consuelo. Which was the native city of Don Consuelo? Valencia. Okay, which was the native city of Lara? That is Marisela. And also, what was the full name of Lara? Lara Lorente. In the story Sunny Morning, the silver medal referred to whom? That is Donella. Lara Lorente was known as the silver medal in the locality in Sunny Morning. Locality means our ಊರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾರಿಸಿದಲ್ಲಿ ಇವಳನ್ನು ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ the silver medal, such a beautiful woman. So that's why they're calling like that. How was Lara known to her friends in Valencia? Same answer, the silver medal. What did the cousin toss up when he went to see his beloved? A bucket of flowers. Okay. To whom between duel happened in the Sunny Morning Don Consuelo's cousin and the merchant? Whose name was his cousin whispering at the time of his death according to Consuelo? That is the name of Lara. Okay. What did Consuelo offer to bring in the next day? Breadcrumbs. Or you can write it crumbs only. At the same time, 21 question is that what did Consuelo pick at the end of the story? Violets which were dropped by the Lara. So these are the 21 questions comes under the Sunny Morning, and you can refer to the notes in the matter 4 mark section. So definitely from the drama there is a rising of question. So I think situation is like that. ಯಾವ ತರ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲಾರಾ ಮತ್ತು ಗಾಂಚಲೋ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಒಂದು ಸಂಭಾಷಣೆ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ. Means it's a heated conversation we call it. So ಅದನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು 4 marks ಗೆ. And ಅವ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಒಂದು ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಶಿಪ್ ಬೆಳೀತು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಎರಡನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳಬಹುದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. How the relation was built between the Lara and also Consuelo. And the third question may be go for it. How did they conceal their identity? ತಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ಯಾವ ತರ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? Each told one of the stories. So you have to go for it as a third question. And fourth one, how did they feel at the end of the story? So maybe it is a fourth question for the 4 marks. So better to go for your lecturer's notes for the section of 4 marks. Okay, this is about the Sunny Morning, and I want to wish to continue at 7th unit, The Gardener, written by P. Lankesh. Dear students, I think The Gardener is a wonderful story which was exploring about the rivalry between the persons. Rivalry means ದ್ವೇಷ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಇಬ್ಬರು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಇಬ್ಬರು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ದ್ವೇಷ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಎಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ದ ಗಾರ್ಡನ್ ರಿಟನ್ ಬೈ ಅವರ್ ಕನ್ನಡಿಗ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ P. Lankesh. So you know that first of all, as your duty, as your wishes, going for about the author. So let's get in. P. Lankesh was Indian poet, fiction writer, translator, screenplay writer, and a journalist who wrote in Kannada language. Look at the characteristics of P. Lankesh. Okay, Indian poet, fiction writer, translator, screenplay writer, and a journalist in Kannada language. He was born 8 March 1935 and at Kongavali in Shimoga. He was died 25th January 2000. The present essay, The Gardener, such an example that how the man can fail to take revenge, okay, on others. Let us see description as below. You know that between the persons, how the man can take the revenge. Maybe it is successful or not. So in this story we can see that. Let's get into the important key points of the lesson. The gardener, written by P. Lankesh. But here, the two characters, you know that the end of the story you can go for it. That is Baswaya and also Tammanna and also owner wife maybe comes in the condition, and also finally Lokya, one of the child who paints very well. The four characters comes, but two characters are very important. So the three, especially Baswaya and also Tammanna and also owner's wife and the old man. Old man actors are one of the same character. So let's get into the first important key point. The narrator meets the old man coconut grove near Chennavaya, Patana. So by seeing this story, it's a real story. ನಿಜವಾದ ಘಟನೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಆತರ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪಿ. ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಚನ್ನರಾಯ ಪಟ್ಟಣ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಊರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವನ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕರಿಬೋದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. The newspapers was stuck under an old man arm. Okay, I think you know that the old man came to that kind of Chanarapatna and also he wanted to walk. So I think definitely he has the qualities of laborer, overseer, and philosopher. Three qualities: laborer, overseer, and philosopher. I think some conversation was there, and the owner, one of the owner, I think take him to as one of the worker. ಒಬ್ಬ ಕೆಲಸಗಾರನಾಗಿ ಸ್ವೀಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಈ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. The old man came to garden one day after walking hundreds of miles. Very important point. ನೂರಾರು ಮೈಲಿನಿಂದ ದೂರದಿಂದ ಒಬ್ಬ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾನೆ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. ಅದು ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಬಹುದಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಗಾರ್ಡನ್. The old man was well versed in agriculture. He was not a normal person. He was very well in agriculture college. At the same time, when you go to 6 points, the owner became lethargic and shied away from hard work. For this point, you can understand that there is a word for extender. The old man lived in that garden. He was when he came to that garden, the petty thefts can end. And there is economic condition was improved, and some acres was extended by arriving the old man. So from these activities, I think the owner became lethargic, means somayakane, and shied away from hard work. He was always happy, full life, leading a happy life in college. The owner farmed nearly 10 acres had grown after arrival of the old man. Old man ಬಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ nearly 10 acres extended, especially the land. 10 acres extend ಆಗ್ತವೆ. And almost now next point, the owner's wife became apprehensive about his vices. Vices means bad habits. The owner's wife became worried about that her husband, because now he was completely lethargic. He was completely shied away from hard work. His life will covering with colorful events. At the same time, he was addicted to bad habits. I think owner's wife decided that either old man arrives is the best or the worst. These thoughts came in the mind of the owner's wife, and the old man narrated his story before owner's wife because observing her life. By observing all this, one day she came to that garden. I think the old man sat on the embankment of the well. Beside him, she also sat and bring a tender coconut to her, offered a tender coconut to her. So then the conversation or story begins from the old man. ಒಂದು ಕಥೆ ಹೇಳೋದು ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ, so I think in this character you can go for it. Tammanna treated as the most important among his possession is Sangoji. Okay, you know that Tammanna and Baswaya, but Tammanna and Sangoji refer ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Beginning they referred Sangoji, but after corrected the name Sangoji after corrected as Baswaya. I think two characters comes, Tammanna and Baswaya. And finally, Tammanna had 1,000 acres and Baswaya owned 800 acres. Basavaya admitted 15 admirers by giving some money. So 15 ಒಗಳು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು ಆಗಬೇಕಾದಾಗ no land left in the village. Okay, in that village. So either the land belongs to Basavaya or Tammana owned 1000 acres and Basavaya owned 800 acres. You can call it. Okay. So by this, because there is a variation 800 acres and 1000 acres, Basavaya acquired 200 acres of land forcibly from Tammana. So Tammana ಇಂದ ಭಗವಂತವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು 200 ಎಕರೆ ವಶಪಡಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಾನೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಕಥೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Tammana advised his supporters to various means of getting back his land, like court of law, by police, and attacking by the number of persons. So Tammana told that to the supporters, means one who prays to Tammana, I think I can get the land by the court of law, the first stage, by police, second stage, and attacking by number of persons. What he attacked like that, I will also attacking to that kind of thing. So these are the getting back of land from the Basavaya. So, but instead of doing these three activities, he was done differently. That is the fifth point you can observe. Tammana hit upon the idea of composing and singing ballads against Basavaya. So he was not went to court of law. He was not went to police. He was not went to attacking of Basavaya. But instead of that, he composed ballads. Ballads is the lavani padalana rachana ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಯಾರು ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ Basavaya ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ರಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. Tammana songs started making a mention of Basavaya's cruelty and meanness. I think the complete song will be going for against the Basavaya's cruelty and meanness. ಅವನ ಅರ್ಥರಹಿತವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಿರ್ಧಾರಗಳು, ಅವನ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರಿಯಾಲಿಟಿಯನ್ನು ವಿವರಣೆ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪದಗಳನ್ನು ಆಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. Tammana was facilitated as the best poet of the times. You know that Tammana's popularity was going for, I think he was called the best poet on that decade. So in this way, this was not tolerated by the Basavaya. Again and again he was encroaching the Tammana's land, but Tammana didn't notice. He was going for singing the songs against the Basavaya. Basavaya appointed a number of persons just to praise him. Look here, just to praise him was appointed a number of persons. Basavaya's house looked dull and empty because Tammana's books were not there. You know that once Tammana was going to sing a song, here Basavaya built a very good palatial mansion and bedecked with gold and diamonds and other valuable stones. But although his house was looking empty and dull, whatever the persons who were visited to that Basavaya's home, most of them all are telling that your home is not very attractive when the books of the Tammana having. So that's why most of the Basavaya investing his home with the meaning by inviting the scholars, poets and musicians to his palace. By the words of the people, ಜನರ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿಬಿಟ್ಟು Basavaya ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋಷ್ಟು ಆಗಿ ಅವ್ರ ಮನೆಗೆ ಕರೆಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಸ್, ಪಂಡಿತರು, ಪೋಯಟ್ಸ್, ಕವಿಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಷಿಯನ್, ಸಂಗೀತಗಾರರನ್ನ ಮನೆಗೆ ಕರೆಸೋದ್ರ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಆ ಮನೆಯನ್ನು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಂದು meaningful ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. But these happened by the Basavaya. But one day Basavaya come to know that Tammana was ill. He found the means of surpassing Tammana. So one day Basavaya come to know that one of the news Tammana was ill. On that means he felt I surpassed to Tammana. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ಮೀರಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಯಾರನ್ನ ತಮ್ಮಣ್ಣನ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಫೀಲ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಫೈನಲಿ Tammana's disease was Basavaya's health. Tammana disease Basavaya health ಆಯಿತು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Tammana believed if he continued at the level of the body, Basavaya would go on offering stiff competition. So I think Tammana thought to give a final punishment to Basavaya was death. You know that most of the by observing these points you will know that Tammana I think want to give the final punishment to Basavaya, that is Tammana's death. ಅವನ death ಅಂತಾನೆ. So that's why he announced that Tammana was died. So after that he came to Chennaraipatna. He became worked as a gardener. But initially he was not telling to the statements to the owner's wife, and he referred to the America and also another nation. But somewhere I think know that the old man, that is none other than Tammana. So finally Tammana thought to give final punishment to Basavaya was death. So on the ಸಾವನ್ನ ಮುಖಾಂತರ punishment ಕೊಡಬೇಕಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ according to old man, after a particular age man loses his name. The statement was told by old man. The old man conceived the story of Tammana and Basavaya by giving example of Russia and America. You know that Russia ಮತ್ತು ಅಮೆರಿಕದ ಎರಡು ದೇಶಗಳ ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗಳ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಓನರ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಮ್ಮಣ್ಣ ಬಸವಯ್ಯ ಪಾಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ತಮ್ಮಣ್ಣ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾನಿಂದ ಬಸವಯ್ಯನ ಡೆತ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. Finally, after the death of Basavaya, Tamanna forget all his songs and ballads. You know that songs and ballads are learned by the intention of Basavaya. If the Basavaya was alive, there is no intention. That's why he also forget all his songs and ballads. And Tamanna, once famous, became non-entity, thus he awakened himself. Once upon a time, he was a famous poet, but now he was completely a non-entity person. Astitu Ilyakan Vidyakane. Tamanna told the owner's wife, your husband is a non-amenable to any advice. Okay. Non, I think one of the words, not amenable. ವಿಧೇಯನ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಧನೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಗಂಡ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದನೇದಾಗಿ 32 point and last point. Tamanna told the child, Lokia paints very well. Finally, old man told that I am Tamanna. I came to this garden as one of the normal gardener. So once upon a time I was a very famous poet, but now I am not the kind of like that. I think Lokia paints very well and he was better than with fear. I want to go for to see him like that. He was departed from the owner's wife. One of the messages here, some persons cannot hear the words when they are very in the peak. Okay, so on that moment where they are not amenable with any advice, how they advice ಕೇಳೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ಯೋಗ್ಯರಾಗಿರಲ್ಲ. So let them to go and they will make correction themselves. ಅವರಷ್ಟೇ ಅವರೇ ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ನಾವು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. But how the revenge plays in the both life by the story you can understand that. And when I go for that one marks question, who came to the garden Chandrapatana? The old man. Answer is that don't write Tamanna. Okay, it's not writing the Tamanna in the bracket write the old man. What were the permissions accorded by the old man, gardener, laborer, overseer and philosopher? Dear students, one thing you have to understand, old man and Tamanna both are same. But mentioning the names in which place we have to be careful about it. ಯಾವ ಸ್ಥಳಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಕರಿಬೇಕು, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮಣ್ಣ ಕರಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. 80% ನಾವು ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಂತ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಲೆಸನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್, ವಾಟ್ ಡಿಡ್ ದ ಓನರ್ಸ್ ವೈಫ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಟು ದಿ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್? Her husband became lethargic and shifted away from hard work. Who was the rival to Tamanna in the garden? Basavaya. Okay. And fifth question, how much of Tamanna land did Basavaya forcibly acquire at first? 200 acres. Mention one of the means of suggested Tamanna, though he wanted to get back his land from Basavaya by court of law. Mention any one they asked her. You can write it any one, but I mentioned 3 suggested ways. Second one by the police, third one by attacking Basavaya, and seventh one Tamanna's disease was Basavaya's health weakness. 7 multiple choice question, go for the answer A, L. What was the most important possession of Tamanna? His rival Basavaya. Possession means ಹೊಂದಿರುವಂತದ್ದು. So I think Tamannaನಿಗೆ ಹೊಂದಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಯಾವಂದ್ರೆ rival ಆಗಿರತಕ್ಕಂಥ Basavaya. According to the narrative, the most important possession of Tamanna is 100,000 acres. His ballads, his rival. As it is answer, his rival. So 10th the question, what did Tamanna do when Basavaya encroached upon his land? He composed ballads about him and singing them. Not only composing, he also sing them. When according to the narrative, does the man lose his name in the garden? After a particular age, the man loses his name. Right answer like that. And 12th question, when according to Tamanna did Basavaya have no more reason to live? The death news of Tamanna. And the 13th one, when had Tamanna forgotten all his songs and the ballads in the garden? The answer is that for 13th question, after the death of Basavaya. When would America face Agonian boredom as quoted with Tamanna? When America knew Russia was no more an enemy, then it felt boredom, Agonian boredom. So 15th question, when did the old man decide to narrate his story? When he knew the plight of the owner's wife. Plight means situation. Our ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ ಈ ಕಥೆಯನ್ನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬಂದ. So 16th question is that what unique strategy did Tamanna take to annihilate Basavaya? Means by composing ballads on Basavaya and singing them. 17th question, why does Basavaya start inviting scholars and musicians to his palace? Because there is no Tamanna's book in that home. So this is a very important question. And what qualities of old man impressed the narrator, laborer, overseer and philosopher? So these are all the 1 marks session in the chapter The Gardener, and I refer the 4 marks session. In the 4 marks session, maybe chance to ask the question like that. First question may be how the old man's arrival is beneficial to the owner. that owner of the garden. So that is one question. Now ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ owner ಯಾವುದು ಲಾಭಗಳು ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Second, maybe how did Tamanna take the revenge on Basavaya? Okay, ಯಾವ ತರ revenge చేసుಕೊಂಡ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕೋದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. And fourth question, how did conceal the story to the owners for ಯಾವ ತರ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನ ಸಮಾಧಾನ ಪಡಿಸಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಒಂದು 4 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಬಹುದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. And be careful and study about your lecturer's notes, especially 4 marks section. So this is the refreshing class. Just we are going to join in with you by when you observing the video and recollecting the thoughts which was happened in the past days of your classes. And when you recollect the points, it's very best to remember in the examination. Sir has discussed like that, we saw the video like that. So these are the memories will be coming in the examination, and there is no confusion in your mind. So please observe the video and also refer the notes. At the same time, don't waste the time. Make a proper timetable and go for it. Reading the textbook, observing the videos. At the same time, reading the 1 mark session by the help of the notes, and also 4 mark session by the help of the notes. So finally, if it is possible, discuss with your friends. So thank you for watching this video, and next units we will be going to the next session, and it's just a refreshing class, and almost all responsibility on your shoulder. You have to handle it very carefully. So meet you in the next video. So thank you so much. Have a nice day.